Welcome to the roast of Mr. Aquaman. Everybody.
Welcome to the roast of Mr. Aquaman. Say whatever you want in the chat.
Yeah, who's next?
The best roast in the comments will get a like. And that goes for YouTube on the future too. That'll be our comment, guys. Give me your best Mr. Aquaman roast in the comment section. That sounds fun. We had some good ones back in the day at Kombat Cup. A New Mexican gas station owner. A Colombian cocaine pilot.
Some of the shit that gets said on this show, I'm just not prepared for, ever.
And you should never be.
Now...
And another donation on YouTube. Thank you so much, Ricardo. And yeah, that's me, man. Sorry.
This is the battle of privileged armor. You cannot get a matchup that where that could be said better. Kenshi and his ridiculous hitboxes. +6 hair whips. Ooh, nice neutral jump. Convert.
I think I'm gonna take over for a second. I'm gonna try to get something sorted out.
Yep, fair enough. Downforce more just hit him out of the teleport actually. That's a that's not something that I've really seen before, but I suppose it makes sense. It's a good way to. That's one of the big things in this matchup is like dealing with that teleport. Because like he's got I think 4 different things he can do. No, 3 I think. Like jump kick, jump punch, neutral jump punch, and each option has a different way to deal with it. Cyclone guessed right on that part. Smart disc, keep the pressure into self-destruct. Into I think that's cancelled now. I don't 100% know how that move works, but trash can because you're trash. Big combo here. Kenshi wins. Who would have guessed? One of the least favored characters in Mortal Kombat 9, and I believe they kind of memed on it a bit by naming the one variation balanced, which was overbalanced and ended up not really being very good. Pick of the Hut had a good season with it. I think of the first season of ESL, but last much longer after that. Now we're seeing some zoning. Never actually really thought of that. Kenshi might want a zone Predator in this match, but that armor is so ridiculous. Not a punch there. This is dead even. Oh, guessed incorrectly. I think that's a fuzzy actually. I believe you can react to the low and block the overhead. Waiting for Tweedy on a teleport here, maybe? Nope, just run up armor and shift, you're dead. Game 1 goes to Tweedy, but certainly not in any sort of devastating fashion. I don't really know what Cyclone could do differently. Get hit less is probably one thing.
Man, I'm okay. Wait, hold on a second. That's not what I expected to hear.
You good?
Start talking. Yeah, I just started talking. It's like, maybe blocking more. No, right there. Did he go for a grab or did he try to jail? Because I feel like he was close to just jailing that, and the armor wouldn't have mattered. And I think that's what he tried right there, and he just mistimed it. Because he definitely could have jailed, and like armor couldn't have been an option for Tweedy. He just gotten hit outright and GG's. Maybe.
Yeah, it could have been. Oh, there's a battle of the armor, but Tweedy always wins.
Tweedy's a master of armor.
Yep. Just
Do you want to know what's a master of footsies? Smart disc.
a master of doing literally anything? Smart disc. Okay, yeah. Full offense, man, yeah.
So,
Please
I do have an update for the schedule as well, guys. I just did some talking to the players. Live Guy has work really soon.
Oh, no.
So, we're going to change up the matches to fit the man's schedule. He earned the win. I want him to play for top 8. I want him to play in top 8 if he makes it. So I'm gonna fuck up the schedule, and next we're gonna do Coda King versus Unbearable Skill, because the loser of that will play Live Guy, and we'll try to get Live Guy a match as quick as possible, so he doesn't miss out on work too much. Listen, I'm not trying to fuck with people's money. I get it.
No, that's actually fair. I thought he had to bow out completely, and I was about to cry for you, Mr. Aquaman. Get eliminated. The guy's like, yeah, actually, I gotta go to work.
Yeah, dude, I'd be pissed.
GG's, you gotta go back to work.
Yes. DQ after taking me out, I could fucking flip the shit, man. I'd flip it. I'd flip the table. Ah.
Yep, and I would be right there with you flipping it.
You're gonna reverse 3-0? I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
That's in the past. We're watching Tweedy and Cyclone now. Okay, that was really weird by Cyclone, but didn't get punished for it, so I'll allow it. Big overhead. Tries to interrupt the teleport, but too many options.
You might ask yourself why that overhead just didn't break the pressure work so much. You're so afraid of the load that's going to hit you for 40. And that overhead, and you can teleport, so it takes away you trying to press a button for teleport in that situation. And it's plus on block that overhead armor. So even if you block it, Kenshi's like, my turn.
Go my turn, yeah.
Kind of.
You gotta, just tough to whiff punish him. Oh, had the meter for the breaker, but didn't have the stamina. That's heartbreaking.
If there's anyone that abuses, like, what makes Kenshi good, it's Tweedy. And, he talks about a lot. I gotta give him credit here. He talks about, how many other possesseds do it like this, at this level, and can win like this. Not a lot, because it's Tweedy's reads with the moveset that add to what has been the dominance of Tweedy and MKX. And guess what? He had it with Alien. He had it with Kotal back in the day.
When I first played Tweedy in this game, he was playing
Fuck
WoW.
Alien, but he was pretty good.
Yeah, fuck Alien. That's that character's still pretty good.
Yeah, but at a really high level, you still needed to make great reads to beat great tournament players.
Yeah.
But, I feel like that's really understated because a lot of people are like, oh, you could have just picked up Tanya. Oh, well, you actually could have picked up Tanya and back on anyone with that. But
Yeah,
like Alien, it was, it wasn't the easiest thing to just enter a tournament and beat everyone with them.
What? If you were good, you're good. Saw that with Dragon, Sonic Fox for a little bit.
Everyone, there's this big thing where people just assume people are carried by the character.
I mean, I
feel like
carried, but
sometimes it's true. But there are the outliers, and that was a wake-up bitch slap.
Wake up, bitch slap.
Wake up, bitch slap. That's some real grown man, planet-sized cojones shit right there. That's the big stuff I want to see. This is MKX. You gotta put your balls out there, and you have to establish that the balls you put on the screen are bigger than your opponents. I'm trying to teach you guys how to play MKX, by the way.
Yeah, that's how you learn. Just whip the balls out. Slap them on the table. Bam. What you got?
Instant NJP? That would have been a good error.
Wow.
What is that read?
That was a hard read. That was a hard read.
Insta scoop? Maybe he read Wake Up, EX Teleport? Oh, if you bitch slapped that, would it do?
Yeah, but I don't know if it would have...
He went for that read again. I think he's trying to hit Teleport.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. Let's not really make him move on, or a read on movement, because it wouldn't hit him at that point here. Tweedy's not really too scared of his armor. You got the threat of your own armor, and armor into like 40%. Oh, these instant overheads. Oh, stop that real quick.
Do you know how happy that animation makes me as an Ares player?
Don't remind me of Ares.
It's just the MKX version of the Godsmack. Oh, it's like,
oh my god. Way better.
Okay. When these two play, man, there's been a lot of sudden... I feel like there's been a lot of sudden deaths.
I mean, they're two of the top players, for sure, in the season, so... I mean, that makes sense. And they probably know each other so well by now. Know the tendencies and what they're going to do. I've probably labbed each other's characters to some extent. But at the end of the day...
Two characters that have such good toolkits to be able to... what feels like fight from anywhere. And with Predator, he has that built-in mechanic to break armor. With Smart Disc, followed in with a normal, right? That's always going to keep Kenshi in decent check. I mean, 2 hits of armor on the overhead, but is what it is. Smart Disc is still going to cover a lot of the mobility that Kenshi has, and he has armor for armor. And
wow, that was nuts.
These players make these great reads.
What you got to do? It's good to see experience on the board too, especially guys like Tweedy who've been competing like almost for a living. Multiple years, so. Oh, the active frames. little shuffle there by Cyclone. Now, I don't know if that's planned or not, because I know in the MK9 there were some things that, like, your stance was dependent on something was getting hit or not. So, like, if you had, like, an open stance, something might whiff, whereas if your stance was the other way, then it would miss. So, I don't know if that's what Cyclone was doing there, or just randomly hit the side switch button.
Indeed. Some of these armors are perfectly timed from Cyclone as he reestablishes a little bit of something in this matchup. Let's take a look at Tweedy's stats on the season, guys. 225 points. Look at that record. Only 4 losses to the man's name. Didn't play a lot, but was super effective when he did. All he wanted to do was get to the finale and then do the damage when it mattered most, when the money was on the line, right, Ding?
100%. I've heard Tweedy talk about that before. You know, just put the focus on the finals, right? One stat that I'm seeing that's pretty impressive is only 3 sudden deaths. So, kind of clean sweeping people. You know?
And you guys might ask, why is that an impressive stat? Not a lot of people take this man to the distance. And that's huge.
Yep, that's big. Be able to test somebody and then get in that situation where you really have to focus. 3-2.
Don't be like me. Don't take it to a game 5.
It's like let it get there.
Oh,
Tweedy about to close this out.
he's trying to do exactly that right now. He's trying to avoid that situation altogether. The sudden death, it's not fun because it's first to 1.
Look at the meter though. Tweedy definitely a disadvantage as opposed to Cyclone, who's going to the last round with 2 bars. Tweedy's got a bar now, so. A double poke.
Oh, that was such
Oh wow.
well-timed armor.
Reach.
There's as much as someone's gonna hit.
Okay, here we go. This is big. 2 bars for Cyclone.
Oh, misses the
misses the
knockout.
ender.
And,
That's a ridiculous hitbox. That ridiculous hitbox. Disgusting.
Oh boy, Smart, this is out. This is huge for Cyclone.
Oh. Oh my god. What's gonna happen? Oh,
It was +6 on the EX bitch slap.
insane.
From Worlds Unknown. Where the fuck's Predator from? What's like the home planet called? I have no idea. Where's
I've
Destroyer
never-
at?
yeah,
Do we
I
have a
don't-
lore guy? Where's the Predator from? He's fucking
Not-
some shit up today.
Cyclone heard us saying that nobody takes Tweedy to the distance and just said, hold my beer.
He said, hold my beer.
Hold my beer. I'm doing this. I will prove you wrong. And here we are, sudden death.
He said, hold my HQT laser because I don't need that fucking shit. He said, another sudden death here in the finale of Mortal Kombat. It's back to back now. Some treats for you guys. We saw Blood God tonight? Hold on a second.
Yeah, we did see Blood God. How'd that go? We're also seeing some Predator and some Kenshi on the screen, but we expected to see that. I think that was Blood God, not so much.
Someone said the jungle is the Predator's planet, and guess what? We're in the jungle, baby. Rumble in the jungle.
Wow.
I don't know what's happening, but Tweedy's not playing a kid.
Nope, clearly not.
You said you want help?
The X bitch slap.
Your turn.
Oh, okay.
Went into it. That was animalistic. I can't think of a valid reason as an analyst of this game to tell you why you did that.
Oh, went for the stab. The armored. Get armored, bro. Set point for Tweedy.
Makes me like Cyclone. A lot of people patient on that teleport trying to anti-air. It's a really hard one to do so. Especially with Predators still good.
Yep.
Predators have good anti-airs.
I
I say
wouldn't
that. Trying to upplay most characters.
Oh, this
This
is
is right
okay.
there. But Kenshi's jump kick is also from another planet. It might be its own planet. It has an orbit around Kenshi. Okay.
And the comeback, no meter though, but
That was so sick.
that was optimal. Yeah, optimal energy over here, throwing out all sorts of. Okay. Still in it.
So many little quick
Oh,
video
my
back. The Godsmack from hell at the end of it. Puts us in a
Literally.
final round situation. He just went crazy right there.
8% at a time. Bringing it down.
It works every time. execution from Cyclone in this pressure, though, to instant air a lot of these slams and these tight inputs on staggers. If you're caught by a frame, you get dinged.
Tweedy being very patient, not playing into the safety into armor game. So he said, no, I'll just take the chip and let you waste your meter, and then I'll come in and do my thing. Ooh, with the vine and the jump kick. Take some patience from both players. Teleport pressure. Oh, he got too greedy with the smart disc. I think a jump in would have been the best bet there, but Tweedy closes it out.